not everyone is going to have a backyard, but everyone should have free healthcare. Not everyone is going to be able to have a bunch of toys, but everyone should be able to go to school for free. Not everyone is going to have everything, but most Americans, or the majority of Americans, should have the basic necessities of a developed country. You people want to talk about China, but when you compare the United States to China, China has the basic necessities for its people, right? They may have the government monitoring them all the time. To me, that's no different than the United States, right? At least in China, the vast majority of the people have free healthcare. The vast majority of the people go to school for free or for damn near nothing. $800 a year to go to school, to go to university. Find me the college you can do that in the United States, please. Because most people, you can't find that. Anyway, next one.
Since the blackout, every single comment of mine has been getting flagged, and I've had to do a repeal, and they're not crazy bad comments either. Have y'all been getting these notifications too on your comments?
I kind of wanted to address that with my mutuals because I am on TikTok. I'm not a big creator or anything like that, but that has happened to me as well. And literally, not for cussing, not for trying to insult anyone, literally just having a comment that was opposite of someone else, and I'm getting flagged. I literally got flagged and I got a report for a violation for having up the percentage sign, and I didn't even put up the percentage sign. I know the first time it was like a spell check issue, but the second and third time I got it, it was just like I didn't even put that down anywhere on any of my comments. Like, what? Something is definitely going on. So any of my mutuals, if you see this video, you see this clip, please let me know in the comments if you have the same issue, because I think that's kind of crazy. Is TikTok glitching, or are they messing with TikTok to mess up our communications with each other because they don't want people sharing information in the United States about what's really going on in this country? Anyway, next one.
Scientists have resurrected direwolves.
What?
Direwolves are a 10,000-year-old species from 72,000 years ago.
Okay, so how does that help society?
Because now that we can split genes and clone animals, the same organization wants to clone woolly mammoths by 2028.
Did we not learn from Jurassic Park?
The scientists that resurrected direwolves said there is a danger that they could accidentally create super
I don't want to
wolves.
hear about no scientists bringing animals from the dead right now.
Well, it's too late because the direwolves are back and now the world is at peace.
Nobody knows what a direwolf is.
Many people are saying animals are extinct for a reason. We shouldn't bring them back. Don't you think that's cool?
The concept is cool.
That-
I don't think we want to be bringing dead species
Yes,
back
we
to
do.
life. What good does that do for anybody?
We can bring back endangered species from the dead.
So we're God now.
Did you not see the video of the direwolf howling online? Next, we need to bring back saber-tooth.
How about we bring back cheap groceries? How about we bring back affordable housing? Why do we resurrect?
First, we should resurrect your life because it's clear you don't have one anymore. Why are you so dismissive of direwolves?
Because nobody cares about that.
It's too late. Super Wolves 2025. Doesn't matter, these wolves have the ability to destroy the entire world. We need to keep doing
We're gonna die. Are we gonna die?
Yo, I love this creator. He kind of found a niche with where he could kind of report the news, but in a way that's like funny and hilarious. Sometimes scary, but by the time you get to the end, you're always laughing because it's always this disembodied voice that he's talking to that's just an ass. So kudos to him for figuring out something that works for him. But yeah, this whole story with the direwolves thing, bro. Like, I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones, the series, not the books. And in Game of Thrones, if you know this about the Game of Thrones, you know the different families. You have the Lannisters, you have the Starks, right? And all the Stark kids got their own wolf, right? All of them, including Jon Snow, who wasn't really a Stark, he was someone else, but and he was an adopted Stark kid, but whatever, right? And direwolves are basically like a regular wolf on crack, right? on like steroids, right? Because they're supposed to be like super huge, like probably like half the size of like a bus or something like that, or the quarter size of a bus, but they're huge, right? And regular wolves are big. If you see like a real wolf is huge, and they're like big. So the fact that they're bringing back these species, the first thing that did jump into my mind is Jurassic Park. And I'm a big fan of the series. They have like 6 or 7 movies, plus like a cartoon show that I've watched with my kids. And now they're coming out with like another, I think, continuation of the series after the Jurassic World trilogy with Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali, the guy who's supposed to be playing Blade, but they can't find a fucking script or get their shit together to actually make a really cool new Blade film. Yeah, get on that one, guys. Disney, Mr. Fahey, get on that, please. We need that Blade film. But anyway, number next one.
Do you know why ICE is wearing bandanas, hats, and sunglasses instead of uniforms, badges, and showing their faces? It's really simple. Because the church, the government, is about to start deploying their Department of White Supremacists to do martial law and go around doing that to people like you and me. So that on a Tuesday, when your cousin, brother, sister, anyone, coworker is snatched, grabbed, kidnapped, and their rights are stripped, their phones are taken, and no one knows where they went, it's normalized. That's why.